Analysis of daily newspaper for 21st January 2021. Before I move on to the video, I would like to take up the question which was asked yesterday. What are the materials that we should follow for current affairs? I think it was posted by Vijay, so I will answer that question before I move on to the analysis. First and foremost, your primary material should be the newspaper. If you are writing in any of your regional languages or Hindi, I would advise you to follow that language newspaper. But if you're writing English, you can either follow the Hindu or the Indian Express. That is one. Secondly, you can follow any one institute. One institute, note the point, it's just one institute material. Please do not go hunting for many materials. From my experience, I'm telling you, too much is too harmful. So you stick on to these two materials, the Hindu paper as well as one institute current affairs materials that they release every month. Thirdly, if you have time, you can listen to RSTV discussions. So this is optional. This is only for those who want to get that edge or those who want to have a better understanding on contemporary situations. You can listen to RSTV discussions. Please stick on to minimal requirements. Don't go extravaganza saving and collecting information that is not going to help. So with that, I would like to start the lecture. The first, as I told you, this analysis is quite different from what other people do. Please do read the newspaper before you come and see the analysis. So as I told you yesterday, you can start with the editorial first because that in fact motivates you to read better. First step is to identify which part of the syllabus it belongs to, whether it belongs to GS1, GS2, GS3, GS4. So this particular article is related to electricity, and electricity is related to infrastructure part of GS3. I hope you all have a copy of the syllabus in your hand when you're reading the newspaper. So once you read the headline, identify which part of the syllabus it belongs to. So electricity is related to infrastructure, coming under GS3. And second part of the second part of reading the editorial is to analyze the important points. So here I've identified issues. See, I've numbered the issues 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I've identified what is the way forward. So this particular article is talking about the electricity rules of consumer, electricity rights of consumer rules 2020. What are the issues? And it's also giving recommendations. So you can note recommendations for your answers. I will also, at the end of the session, I will also be demonstrating how I have taken notes for this particular article. And the third part, after you underlining the key points, is identify a particular question for which the editorial has been written for. So my question for this article was, what is true empowerment of electricity consumer? So I've just added what is to the headlines, and I was able to get this content as my answer. So what is important from mains point of view is to write a context specific answer. So once you identify what type of a question will the passage answer, you will automatically be able to write the answer for the question being asked in mains paper. So this was one particular article where it talks about Uganda. Museveni needs to reinforce the people's faith in democratic process. Always when you find a particular place mentioned, please take a note of it and locate it in the world map. So this Uganda is a country in Africa. See whether it is landlocked or if it is surrounded by any oceans, and what are the neighboring countries. And these kind of instances where this talks about dictatorship, you can use it for essay intro. So in introduction for essays or as part of essays, you can include, say if there's a question on democracy which is being asked, you can project this particular analysis. This gives you a very contemporary edge to your answer. Managing the rollout. As you all know, vaccine campaign is going on and vaccine hesitancy is high. So this particular article, you can just read, nothing much to note from here. This is a very interesting read, removing the creases in household evaluation. So once I read the headline, once I read the sub-headline, then I knew that This particular article was pertaining to vulnerable section, social justice, GS2 paper, and I went through the article. This particular quote I found it very useful. So even this year essay 2020, there was a question on patriarchy. So such quote which says the wife owes service and labor to her husband as much and as absolutely as a slave does. So this quote can be helpful in questions related to patriarchy in GS1, Indian society, GS2, social justice, or if you're writing an essay on patriarchy or women empowerment, you can quote such essays. So as I told you, there's no clear-cut demarcation of syllabus. You can overlap, you can interconnect, you can interlink points. So here there's a connect between GS1 Indian society, GS2 social justice, and even ethics paper. This if you have read the paper, this article talks about paying women for household work. So this is also an ethical question. So from that point also you can analyze. So first point, I have identified which part of the syllabus it belongs to. Second, I have read the article, then underlined key points. So this is a very interesting article. I would urge you all to read, take notes from it. As I told you, I will also demonstrate how I have taken notes for the articles. And then you can frame a question. So analyze or how can household work, payment, empower women, or such other kinds of question which you can frame from this. Israel rights group breaks taboo with apartheid tag. So again, country mentioned, that means you have to take your atlas and locate the country. Palestine, locate where is Palestine. Israel and Palestine are having conflict, and you can know what is a brief about the conflict is given in this passage. Israel occupied the West Bank, Six-Day War in 1967. These are all part of your world history syllabus. This will, and always note that West Asia is an interesting or a very popular hot subject of UPSC. There's always a question on West Asia. Israel-Palestine is an ongoing issue, and Israel-Palestine, there was a question on it in 2017, 18, and it will continue to occur. So when there's a passage or when there's an article on West Asia, please do give it a read. So this is also an important article from prelims point of view. US to review how the terrorist labels, says Blinken. So Yemen, they have mentioned Yemen. Again, it's a country. Please locate it in the world map, and then you find out who's Houthi and why are they labeled terrorist. CCI plans to export 10 lakh bales of cotton. So CCI, Cotton Corporation of India. So when you find something like this and you know that it is belonging to the government sector, you immediately find out which ministry it comes under. Similarly, here DPIIT unveils compliance portal. So there are two important facts which you have to note for prelims. What is DPIIT? What is compliance? Because for prelims there might be a direct question, compliance portal is managed by, and options will be DPIIT, Ministry of Consumer Affairs, or some other agencies, PMO office, and then these are facts that you can note for prelims point of view. And these are also facts that can be quoted in mains answer when you talk about ensuring better accountability. You can say DPIIT has unveiled compliance portal. So DPIIT comes under the Ministry of Consumer Affairs. Please note that whenever you find a Department of Promotion of Industries and Internal Trade, it will be under a particular ministry. Please note that ministry. This was one such article which I found in the editorial, the many infirmities of China's Western theater commands. So this article interrelates two different parts of our syllabus: GS2 international relations, GS3 internal security. It also talks about how India has to strengthen our security infrastructure with China, and it also talks about Chinese infrastructure, how they are not competent enough in comparison to American forces and what are their weaknesses. So this actually gives a better understanding of internal security. So I have identified the syllabus, I have identified the important points, and I've told you what type of a question this answers. Mobilization and composite culture. The anti-CAA stir of 2020 needed the universality that today's farm protests have. So this I've identified as GS2 Indian society because there's a topic on women's movement, and you all know anti-CAA had a lot of women movement involved. And when I read the article, I identified the key points. I will also give in the description the attachment so you can go through later. You can zoom and go through later. And thirdly, I have given the question for which the passage answers, for which the passager will be the answer. Analyze the trends of collective mobilization in India. So even in this year's main GS1, there was a question on cultural pluralism, how multicultural elements coexist. So see, these are examples that you can directly quote, and these are value additions to your content. So if you quote an example from the Hindu paper or from other editorials, you will be able to get an edge over others. Others will have a monotonous answer, but you will have better examples, better facts, better data, and that will stand out, and you will also get that extra 1 or 2 marks in your answers. So from here, this is my compilation for current affairs for today, and as I told you, I maintain 2 sets of notes, one for prelims handwritten notes, and for mains I maintain digital notes on Evernote platform. I've also demonstrated how to use it yesterday. So this is my current affairs notes for today. Cotton Corporation of India, I should read which ministry it belongs to. Houthi rebels, Uganda, I should locate it. DPIIT compliance portal, vaccine hesitancy. So these are for quick references. Please do not go about elaborating the prelims short notes. These are just references for me to refer in the last moment. There are always monthly magazines that gives elaborate understanding of all this. That will be a waste of time if I duplicate the work again and do my part. So for prelims, it's okay if you just take these point-wise notes and refer to your monthly magazine. But for mains, it is compulsory that you maintain your own notes. So I will give you a demonstration of this particular article of how I maintain notes. The article on power electricity. As I told you, that article is pertaining to GS3 economics. Under economics, it comes under energy infrastructure part. So here we go. I've already taken a tour of this yesterday. 1 minute. Sorry, it's getting delayed. So yeah, the article which says true empowerment of the electricity consumer. So that article I've identified under GS3 economics, and under economics it comes under the energy part. And if you had seen the document, you will know that I have identified the issues, I have identified what is the way forward. Here you go. Electricity rights of consumer rules 2020. These are the issues that I have taken from the newspaper and have taken the way forward. So many states don't provide quality electricity, especially in rural and small electricity. Quality supply, no accountability, standard operating procedure already exists in states, compensation payments. These are something that I have directly culled out from the passage. So thank you once again. And if you have any queries, please do let us know in the comments below. I will definitely be answering all the queries tomorrow. And if you like the video, give us a thumbs up. Please do like and share the video. Thank you.